What's up, guys? I'm Drew with Comics Elite here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
So before we start, in case you didn't watch our Skip It to Mez, we broke the news. I guess we didn't necessarily break the news. I guess someone else broke the news, but we told on our channel.
Yep.
If you haven't heard it yet, Aftershock Comics has filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So RIP. Yeah, and hey, you know what? If you're an independent publisher, typically they'll last 4 to 5 years, and they had a good, I think roughly a 6-year run.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, roughly a 6-year run, and good for them, but hopefully they can turn into something else, become something better after this. We'll see what happens.
Phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yes. There we go. Maybe there's going to be their new company name, the Phoenix.
The Phoenix.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. So, top 10 of the week.
Yay!
For December 20th, 2022. This, like I said, this was a big week. Read roughly 40 comics. We have honorable mentions, and we got top 10s. DC came back with a vengeance this week.
Yeah, they overfilled this week with.
Yeah.
You had 2 or 3 weeks of dog shit. And put everything good in 1 week.
Yeah. That's how it goes. So honorable mentions. Naturally, if we have the same honorable mentions, we'll talk about them.
No, I don't have any honorable mentions.
You don't have any honorable mentions?
Nope.
Okay.
I had Mez this week.
Okay. Yeah, you did. All right. So I got several honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. This was the issue. It was solid good. Kerr is in hell trying to save the child, and things don't go according to plan. He's still fighting against the ice dragon, and he may or may not be doing well in those regards as well. So in 2 days, and 2 of the ladies we met previously realized Kerr can't do this job alone, and those ladies may need an army to give him some help. Art is solid pacing and dialogue. Yeah, to recommend. It just it's got a lot of good stuff.
Wow.
Next honorable mention is Flash 789. So you had your thoughts. I thought this was good. It's a low recommend. There's moments in this that are awkward. The stuff at the dinner table with Pied Piper and Flash, it was
under the table.
There's some stuff going on underneath there is stuff going on underneath under the table between Flash and Pied Piper. And then the fight with the Rogues ended way too quickly and early, which was very disappointing. But it's a swift read, wraps up solidly, and there's solid art in this. Next honorable mention I got is Titans United Blood Pack number 4 or 6.
Fair.
I have loved this miniseries. This has been a fun read. Solid. The art, story, the pacing, all solid. More stories need to be like this. We're back in this twisted world where Raven is now the ruler. Our Titans are regrouping. They plan an attack on Raven, but they may be a little twist in the end. Yeah, solid good. Recommend. Next honorable mention I got is Lady Hell, issue 4. Yep, I have enjoyed this. I enjoyed this issue. Lady Hell is dead. Or is she? Yeah, holy crap. This takes an incredibly violent turn in a matter of a page. And the whole last part, it's just bodies being tore up from the floor up. I loved it. Yeah, this was shocking and surprising and has a solid ending. Or is it an ending? New beginnings. So. It's a commencement.
I hope it's an ending.
It's a commencement.
It needs to go.
Yeah, check this out. Please do.
No time to go.
Next honorable mention I got Saturday Morning Adventures, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 3.
Fair. I didn't read issues 1 and 2, so.
Okay, well, look, the cool thing about these, they're all one and dones. So this one.
Oh, I thought it was. So it's not like G.I. Joe.
No, they're all one and dones.
Oh.
So this one, Saturday Morning Adventures, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Casey Jones, baby. Don't you dare take out his favorite empanadas restaurant, right? Don't you dare. But something strange is going on with him. He's using electricity, causing power outages, and he's flying. A little weird.
Static Shock?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
But he's gone very power crazy and is acting as Judge Judy and executioner.
That's not good.
No, it's not. And who do the Turtles in April get help from?
Okay.
Professor McGuffin.
Oh.
His name is Professor McGuffin. I loved it. I was laughing. I'm like,
that's good.
They embraced it,
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Can they save Casey in time? You got to read to find out. This is just a fun read. Yeah.
Okay.
Recommend. And last honorable mention I got is Junkyard Joe, number 3. And Kyle, you were right. This is arguably the worst family on the planet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And first off, I thought the child at the beginning with the hair I thought that was the mom.
Yeah,
and
me too.
then I realized there was no mom.
Oh,
I'm
no,
like,
that's one of the sisters. Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's your mom. She sounds like a bitch. Oh.
So we open on a murder robbery. Oh no, sorry, nope, wrong note. Yeah,
It's like I don't remember that.
That wasn't that exciting. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Junkyard is he's taking care of all the Muddy's chores, and Muddy is trying to find out where he came from. He's trying to figure out how he got there, where he came from. The whole family, yeah, they are the family from hell.
Yes,
but we see the stark contrast of how everyone is dealing with these stressors. Muddy, he's just letting it go. He says everything is fine, while the new family, everything is World War IX with this family. Muddy is just, yeah, it's nothing.
He's not dealing with his PTSD, like typical Vietnam vet.
It's good. Check it out.
It's not good.
Yeah, just realize that the family, they are terrible people.
It's boring as all hell.
Oh my! I just had a dreaded thought it could turn into like a Chappie or a Short Circuit series.
Mm-hmm.
No, never mind.
It will.
No. All right. So that means we are on to the top. Number 10. I've got Vanish, number 4.
I got I Hate Fairyland, number 2.
All right. So Vanish, number 4.
Low.
Kyle, I think you hit the nail on the head with the narration of the comic. There is probably some real world crossover with what Donnie's going through in his personal life compared with what the protagonist in this is going through.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But our hero, he is taking down the so-called heroes in disguise while his friend is being tortured to give up info on our hero. Doesn't go too well for anyone in this issue. By the end, our hero's home life may be coming to an end in more ways than just one. Yeah. Solid, good issue. Recommend.
So low.
Yeah. There were some guys who said, yeah, for some reason they haven't been liking Vanish. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? We've recommended every issue of Vanish.
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 1 was I think my pick of the week.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
So
once again, people just don't watch the videos.
Yeah, I Hate Fairyland number 2. I didn't read issue 1 somehow. I don't know. I don't even know when the hell did issue 1 come out. It's when I was
October. Gone.
Yeah. This was good. It's cute. I like the art. The only Twig I think is better in the sense that it's not as manic. Like the big gripe, if you will, I have with this one is that everything just feels like everything's shaked up to 100 and everyone's yelling and screaming and I gotta do this. Why are you yelling at me? And it's just like everybody is yelling at one another in this. But the dialogue is pretty funny in spots. I really kind of like some of the tongue-in-cheek humor with this and about when they're explaining going into the portal and stuff and I got the smart person, and kids on bikes, and this. It was just like, what? I don't know. Some of that stuff I find funny.
There are some. I love the '80s. There's if you like a certain action movie. There's a couple. I'll talk about that. Yeah.
But yeah, so I just think I like Twig better, but I still like this. The art's good in this, still good. It just felt a little more manic than what I'm kind of used to. But other than that, so this chick has to go back into Fairyland to fight something, but then she ends up in hell. At the end of this book,
I think
is that what I got?
She has to earn her way back into Fairyland. She has to make her way through hell to get back into Fairyland since she left.
Got it. So yeah, this was good. I'll continue reading it. So yeah, this was fun this week. So I recommend.
Cool. All right, we're on to number 9 of the week.
The Niner.
I got the Boogity Man, number 4.
I do got the Booger Man.
Hey, how about that?
Number 4.
Yeah. This was solid.
This was better than issue 3.
Yeah, our heroes are on the run, and his dog is doing everything he can to protect them.
Yes.
And it may not have a nice ending for the dog before the end of this.
I know.
Yeah. And we also get more into the backstory of Father Death, this boogeyman, and why he's gotten this close with the kid. By the end, it looks like he may need some help. Yeah. Solid art, dialogue, pacing, recommend.
It's a solid, good issue of this. I really liked it. The art's good. I love at the very end. He's like, Father Death is back. It's like, oh, fuck. I love it. So, yeah, this was better than the last issue. So, yeah, such a weird series right now.
Yeah.
But good.
And we're on. We're on to the Ocho. I got Buttman and Rubbin, number 4.
Nice. I had Death Dealer, number 8.
Okay, why don't you finish my thoughts on Death Dealer?
Yeah, this was solid, fun, good, core, in hell, fighting a ice dragon, and just sort of the conversation he has with his helmet about everything, and like using his powers and coming to terms with what he did, and having to get this child back, and what does that mean, and sacrifice, and like all these big themes. I really liked it. And the art is still terrific as always. And then we had the 2 female characters at the end are like, I guess we got to kind of ask like humans for help. And it's like, God damn it, we don't really want to. So we'll see. Humans aren't always the most reliable of people. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited. This was a step up in Death Dealer. So this was a recommend this week.
And a great cover.
Awesome cover.
I got Buttman and Rubbin, number 4.
So low.
Yeah, it's the final showdown, and it gets explosive. We have shocks galore in this, and I can't wait for the next issue continuing the story. There's a one-shot continuing what happens. I think I sent you the PDF.
Oh,
should have read it. Yeah, I read it about a month ago. It's good. Well, that's all I'm going to say, and I loved it. Recommend. I will not spoil this in the least. You do have to read this. It is fantastic. And yes, that is Batman with the helmet of Naboo. Yes, it does happen. This is a case of where the cover does reflect the interior. One of the few cases where it does happen.
This is true.
We're on to number 7. Savon. I Hate Fairyland, number 2.
Batman versus Robin, number 4.
Hey, how about that? Why don't you finish my thoughts on Batman versus Robin?
Yeah, like you said, this was solid. Good. It's not great, but it's good. Showdown between Batman and Damian, and it's a really good fight. I just love how Batman always has a plan.
Yep.
Like even in this, when you think everything's kind of screwed, it's like, oh no, he's Batman. Why do I always assume not? And then this whole theme of fathers and sons and stuff with Nezha and his son. Although the name of the son is kind of stupid. King Fireball. I'm like,
I can go with it's comics. It's comics. I'll go with it. It's comics.
Yeah, and then like you said, it's going to lead into Lazarus Planet. Solid fun, but yeah, the cover. I wish it didn't ruin it. Of like, you get to see that, but when that does happen, it's pretty awesome.
Yep.
So this is a recommend. It's fun.
And I Hate Fairyland number 2. The opening of this is hysterical. I love the opening of this. So the parents of the missing child investigated how he disappeared. They scientifically discover Fairyland and send in a team of soldiers that look very similar to soldiers from the 80s, from an 80s film. Loved it. And we also learn how the kid's father may not have the most sincere of intentions when it comes to getting his kid back. And it's all called out in this comic, which is hysterical. But on the way to Fairyland, our hero learns that there's a catch when it comes to getting back to Fairyland. Yeah,
always.
Yep, this was good. Solid dialogue, pacing, solid art. Recommend. I Hate Fairyland number 2. And we are on to number... number 6. I got Gunslinger. Hey, how about 15. That? Number 16. Interesting. It's hard to believe it's been that many issues.
No,
was it number 15? 15. Number 15. Gunslinger 15.
Yep.
Yeah, I love this series. I love this issue once again. We open on a murder robbery, and someone or something exacts revenge upon one of the murderers.
In a cool way, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Yeah.
Or what.
Nope. Yeah, we then get Gunslinger seeking help from an old magical friend on whom may have some info on what happened to his loved one. And boom, get introduced to a new character, it looks like.
I guess so.
A new nemesis. Yeah. Great action, great art, great pacing and dialogue. Solid recommend. Great variant cover right here.
I love this variant cover.
Yeah.
Again, this series, this issue does not disappoint. If you've been a fan of Gunslinger, keep reading Gunslinger. It's still awesome. So yeah, highest recommends.
Yep. All right, we're halfway there. Number 5. Not falling behind.
Not showing off.
Number 5, I've got Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt number 2.
Me too.
Wow.
I
bear in mind, we don't know.
We don't. And I changed this order up at least 3 times.
Wow.
Because I couldn't nail it down.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about that?
Indeed, because this was at one point much higher on my list, and then it just caught.
So Peter Parker in this is a mentally broken mess at this point, and MJ is clueless as to what to do.
Yeah,
it's painful to see his mind just get played like a record, and to see MJ get the brunt of him lashing out.
Yeah,
and then after that, it just escalates quickly. It gets out of hand fast. We get the big showdown, and Peter gets his ass handed to him in this. And he may end up being saved by a surprise guest toward the end. But
yeah, like I said, what sells this book is the interior monologue, not just with Peter, but with MJ as well.
Yeah,
they're written perfectly. It's like they both want to be better for the other person, but they don't know how to do it. And I need to be better for myself. I wish I wouldn't have said that. I got to be better. And it's like, in any real relationship, it's a struggle. You have to work at it every day. And I 100% I love how these characters are written in this. It feels so genuine. It's like Peter just he's being screwed with and he doesn't realize it. And MJ's like, what the hell can I do? Like, you need to get some help and you need to talk to somebody. And then a character shows up and then she gets kind of not jealous, but like, what the hell? Like, how come they can help, but I can't? Like, yeah. And it would be awful. I can't imagine that feeling. So, God, so good. So, yeah, this is solid recommend. And this cover.
Yeah, Ryan Brown, once again. Yeah. Ryan Brown is fire. He is like fire tonight.
Yes, he is like fire tonight.
Yes.
Solid.
All right, we're on to number... Number 4, I got Rogue Sun.
Okay, DC versus Vampires All Out War.
Okay.
I didn't read Rogue Sun.
Okay, so there we go. Okay, so Rogue Sun. I love the opening of this with Dylan trying to find his sunstone, and it's lost somewhere. It's not in the dirty laundry, Kyle. He's looked there. Can't find it. It's not there.
Under the bed?
Yeah, maybe. But it looks like there's something sneaky going on with his step siblings as well, which we do find out at the very end of this issue, and it's kind of a head scratcher, which is interesting. So it's time for prom. Dylan's buddy asked a girl to prom, got a yes, and Dylan, not so much.
Oh,
yeah. Dylan comes across as Dylan becomes Rogue Sun. He meets a new villain, and Dylan just gets his ass royally handed to him in this.
Rogue Moon.
Yeah, Rogue Moon. Yeah. We're kidding. Solid art, dialogue, and pacing. I don't care what anyone says. They're wrong about the other books in this series. This is the best book in the Radiant universe. The others are just Power Ranger retreads. That's all they are. This is where it's at, right here. I'm going to say that again. The other Radiant books are Power Ranger retreads. This is where it's at. Right here. Rogue Sun. This is a solid, damn good issue. Once again, recommend.
DC versus Vampires All Out War, number 6. The end. I'm kind of sad.
Yeah.
This is the end because I've loved this series.
Yeah, this has been the event.
Yeah.
DC versus Vampires all year.
It has, shockingly. Somehow, something that's stupid is actually a lot of fun. And this one does not disappoint as far as end. It's got heart. It's got awesome dialogue. It's got stakes. It's got action.
It's got death.
Yeah. And I felt everything in this. And we have Superman.
Yeah. It's once again, cover imitating
the
interiors. Superman is in this.
Superman's in this, and he's very pissed.
Yeah.
and what he does is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
You had actual stakes, no pun intended. And
vampires.
Yes. And just the heart, like stuff being said, like with Deathstroke, and I feel for these characters and how it ends. Some could see the end as cheap, but I think it ends perfectly. I think it ended just the way it needed to end.
And bear in mind, we're still waiting on the last issue for the main title to come out as well.
So true.
Yeah.
So this one, I felt it was perfect. How it when I flipped the last page, I'm like, yes. I was like, it was great. Perfect.
It's stuff to land.
Yeah, the only thing I have a gripe with this entire series, I wish the art was just a touch better. But aside from that,
yeah, it was one of those ideas where it's like, okay, I see the idea they're going for.
Yeah.
I see it, but it wasn't executed the best way.
Yeah, at all panels, it's like I was getting confused as to who characters were at some points. But that's the only, and that's a minute gripe at this point. But yes, solid recommend for DC vs. Vampires All Out War. Number 6, awesome cover also. So I would pick that up this week. All right, we are rolling along.
All right, and so we just did number 4. It means we're on to number 3. I've got DC vs. Vampires All Out War, number 6.
Deceased War of the Undead Gods.
Okay, so let me finish your thoughts on this. This cover, we get this. Let me show you up close. Yeah, we get this in here. It happens. Superman, Deathstroke, everyone that's still alive. Yeah, the opening of this was so tragic and then turned so goddamn funny. I literally laughed out loud. I loved it. Matt Rosenberg can write.
Yes, he can.
Good comics. He can. It's just he chooses not to with Wildcats.
Correct.
Yeah, this was a solid closeout issue to this tie-in series, and the backup with Mirka Andolfo Poison Ivy story was damn good too.
Yeah,
I actually read that. Yeah, so once again, for the cheap seats, anyone that says we don't like female writers can kiss both sides of our ass. All right. When it's done well, it's done well. And Mirka told a solid, good story. Yeah, well worth it. Recommend. Yeah.
Deceased War of the Undead Gods, number 5. Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain when I finished reading it, I sent you guys an image. And I'm like, oh, fuck. We haven't seen this guy in a hot minute. And
yeah. Like after reading, I just got so jacked and pumped after reading it. I was like, fuck yes. Like, it was just so badass reading this book. I mean, we have the heroes that are left coming up with a plan to fight this evil. And we got Superman. He's like, all right, I got a fucking plan. It's going to be awesome. We got Mr. Mixie-Plick. He's like, I got a plan. We're going to work together. Kilowog, you're going to come too. You got fucking, 2 heavy hitters and then a fucking jack off. But it's like, at least it's like, okay, we got a magic guy. We got a Green Lantern and we got Superman. You can stop anything.
You're all set.
Stop anything.
Yeah.
And well, they try.
Yeah. Let's lay plans.
Yep. And I don't want to spoil how it happens, but oh my God, it is just so fun. And how this can be written
by Tom Taylor. Is another case like Matt Rosenberg. He does have it in him to tell great stories. Of course, naturally, it's when they're out of continuity.
Correct.
Typically does his best work. And this is a case where he's nailed it.
Yes, he did. And the end,
Nightwing and Superboy Sonic Hell, not so much.
Yeah, I can't buy that he's writing this.
Yeah, it's just that good.
It's so good.
Kid, you're too good.
Yeah, and badass. And the art in this is fucking awesome too. It's like this book is just badass. Like, solid recommend this week for this book. I absolutely loved it.
And we're on to the dose, number 2 of the week. Hey, Deceased World of the Undead Gods, number 5.
All right, I got Vanish, number 4.
Okay, so I'm going to finish your thoughts on Deceased World of the Undead Gods.
Yes.
Yeah, I was grinning ear to ear the entire time reading this. The entire time. I had so much fun reading this. That I had to share it with others. As soon as I was done reading it, I had to share with you a page at the end. I was like, oh, fuck, we're getting this guy. I'm like, it's the one guy who should have been involved in Dark Crisis.
Yes.
Which is a fucking crime. Shame on you, Josh Williams, for not including him. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Tom Taylor's got the cojones to include him in this. Yeah. Can't wait. This is how you do a fucking event at DC Comics. This is how you do it. It's amazing this week. We have two polar opposites here when it comes to events. You have an absolute dog shit on one end, Dark Crisis, and a medium rare prime rib with a loaded baked potato and a Guinness right here. Couldn't be happier reading this, and I can't wait for the complete collection of everything. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, I'm buying it.
Yeah. Deceased War of the Undead Gods, number 5 of 8.
5 of 8.
We still got 3 to go.
I know.
Holy crap.
So awesome. I hope it sticks the landing.
Yeah.
All right. Vanish 4. Holy shit. Talking about another badass issue.
Yeah.
This character, I get real 90s vibes from this.
Yeah.
and I get The Boys, and I get Invincible, and I get all these things kind of wrapped in to this, where we have our quote unquote hero at this point.
Yeah.
So every time he kills one of these minions of Voldemort, he sucks up their powers and then becomes stronger. So it's like, that sounds like a villain.
Yep. Yeah.
And you're kind of led to believe it's like, you might be. So then we have this hero, Halcyon, trying to find out where Oliver is, and he's going after his buddy at the same time. I just love their banter back and forth, him trying to figure out where he is, and their fight that they have, fucking epic. And just the fights in this, and like just the character design.
Yeah, Stegman's art in this is terrific.
It's awesome. I love the character design. Solid recommend. The best part about this was I want to read the next issue. Like that's what got me. It's like I have to read the next issue immediately because I want to know what happens.
Just like Deceased War of the Undead Gods, I got to know what happens next.
Like these, like the top three basically are like, I need to read the next one immediately because I want to know what happens next. So that's kind of where my head was at with this. I'm like, no, it's going to end right there. It's like, holy shit. No. I want to know more. So yeah, this one has been a surprise about how good it is, but I also feel that it's pretty close to Donny Cates' life right now.
Yeah. So in case you get, Donny Cates is going through some stuff right now.
Yeah.
So
is Oliver in this. And I'm like, scary. So solid recommend for this.
There we go.
Finish number 4.
So that was number 2.
That was number 2.
Which means we are on to the number... Number 1 of the week. I've got
Ice Cream Man.
Batman Superman World's Finest, number 10. So I've got cover of the year right here. I think what I've got right here, if you guys are driving, pay attention now. You know, I've got the cover of the year right here. 89 Batman, 78 Superman, with Joker and Lex Luthor on there.
Only it was Val Kilmer.
Oh my God, yeah, all right. Or no, George Clooney. What are you talking
George
about?
Clooney and Henry Cavill.
Cavill, yeah. That is the cover of the year. But anyway,
wow.
The opening of this issue was flipping creepy.
Yeah,
very creepy. Throughout this comic, you feel so sympathetic toward Boy Thunder as he's scared and tortured by the Joker and the Key.
And the Key,
yeah. And the Key, yeah. And unfortunately, Boy Thunder tells the Key a piece of information that could threaten life itself, all of life itself, with what the Key can do. Our heroes as well are lost trying to find the right door to get to the Boy Thunder. It's awesome what they have to do with how Superman figures it out. It's like, good.
I love it.
Yeah. We finally get the reveal of whom Boy Thunder is. And I had to kick myself for not figuring it out sooner. Damn it. Yeah. It makes sense now. And I love it. It does. Because the implications of this, it's realigning the timeline of the DC universe and incorporating certain elements we didn't think would be in the continuity, but it's like, this is a game changer now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This continues to be the best series at DC Comics right now. Strongest it recommends. Batman Superman World's Finest, number 10. I know things have been said about Mark Waid in the past, but my God, guys, you've got to give him props. He is producing the comic right now. This is the best comic right now.
Yeah. So what I loved about this was, so at the beginning we have Batman and Superman completely like lost into trying to find out where he is because they have no clue. And it's Batman trying to reassure Superman, like, hey, I'm fucking Batman. I'm the world's greatest detective. Like, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. And Clark is so angry that he let this happen. And there are a couple panels with Batman talking to Robin about Superman's anger and why he is feeling the way he's feeling and how he's feeling that way himself, but he's just manifesting it in a different way. It's just absolutely, it's like, you have to understand those characters to be able to have dialogue like that. And you have to appreciate both of the characters to write dialogue like that. And I said, this is damn near a perfect comic book. I mean, that's why it is the number one, because everything is done so well. The cliffhanger at the end is fucking unbelievable.
Well, it's you know, because Mark Waid kept saying, like, we've met this character before. You've seen it. We've known him before. And we're like, who the hell could this possibly be? And it's like, damn it, I didn't. But
yeah,
it's a game changer.
It is. Just seeing Batman being a detective and Clark being angry at himself for not being able to help this boy and to save him. It's like absolutely amazing. Like it's Dave Near Perfect book. Highest recommends. I loved it. Hey, anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to say?
I got a cookie in my mouth.
Anything else you want to say? No?
Like I said, this is the book right now from DC, probably one of the best books of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We still got to do our top 10 books of the year.
I know. I still have 27. I got to narrow it down.
You're like me this week with my honorable mentions.
I know.
Go figure.
I know.
So there you have it, guys. Those are our top 10 books of the week. What do you think? We 100% correct? We 1% incorrect? Please do let us know in the comments, guys. And please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Born in Blood number 4 comes out next week, guys, December 28th. Bear that in mind. I'm sorry. Yeah. And we'll see you guys again next time. And please remember to buy what you like, collect what you want. Don't listen to the haters. And we'll see you guys again on the flip side, I think. Flip side.